It's
There we go.
recording. Come in.
Hello.
Hello, come in.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay today. Just really busy, but besides being really busy, doing okay.
Are you doing okay? Can you tell me why you're here today?
Oh, sure. I'm here today because my family is really new to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We just immigrated from Mexico. We lived in Mexico City before this.
Okay.
And this immigration process and us being here only for a couple months now is very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard right now for me in particular and my whole family to be able to feel right now like this is our home. We're just so new here, and my family has a lot of barriers.
Yeah.
Particularly barriers to language. I was lucky enough back in Mexico in the school that I went to, they taught English. But my sisters, I have two twin sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom, they weren't so lucky for this, and they only know Spanish. So there's a huge language barrier there
Mm-hmm.
that's making it very hard and very stressful for me too.
Well, one thing I want to say is welcome to Canada. I understand that you've been living here for a month now. Canada's going to be your home soon, even though you're new. But before we go on with this session, I do need to let you know that everything that's being said is confidential. So I'm not going to be telling your mom about this or anyone else. It's going to be stayed between us. I also want to tell you that if you're at risk of hurting yourself or harming others, I do have to let someone know about your safety. So just wanted to just point that out and make sure that we agree what's being said is stays in this meeting. I also want to mention that you have a lot of responsibility, and since you were finishing your last year and you're taking care of your family, you're doing a really good job, because not a lot of people your age has a lot of responsibility like that, taking care of your family and moving to a new country and starting a new life. That's a lot for a young person like you. But you're doing. I feel like what's being said is that you're doing a good job on taking care of your family, which is really important to you. Is there anything else that is stressing you out, or you feel like is bothering you at home, or anything else?
With being the only one that knows English, I'm the only one that can communicate to the rest of everybody else here that doesn't know Spanish.
Okay.
So information that like you give me or like the government in Canada gives, my mom and my sisters don't know what they're saying. They don't know what's going on. And this is a complete difference from living in Mexico, where my sisters could help and my mom could help because they knew what was going on there. So because of that, there's just a whole lot more responsibility that's being put on me.
Yeah.
And being the age that I am right now, I have a lot of other things that I have to be doing and I want to be doing that I feel like I'm not able to do just because of all the responsibilities that I do have right now.
Yeah, and because you're in grade 12, and I feel like boys like you at a young age, you want to do sports, go to the movies, and hang out. And I'm guessing you don't have time to do those fun things because you have to take care of your family. I don't know if I missed this during your conversation. Did you say you had a part-time job as well?
I do work with school also. I'm working at a fast food restaurant. Right now, I'm the only one in my family that can work and does work right now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying really hard to balance my school and also be able to help with what little money I do make to give to my family.
Yeah.
Especially because my mom does have a disability and can't really work with the disability and not knowing English. It makes it very hard for her to be able to find any work here right now. And I have to be able to provide and take care for my family and my mother, make sure she's able to get her medication, that she takes it properly and at the right times. Right now my sisters, they're just not old enough to be able to do that, so the responsibility falls on me to be able to do that. And it's just so much work, and it's very stressful to be
Yeah.
able to have to go through.
For sure. If I was in your position, I would be stressful too. And you being so young and kind of being like the father figure in the household, that's a lot on you, and it's a lot on your body, your mind, and just life in general. I feel like you have a plan on what I'm hearing, that you have a plan and you're making sure that your mother's taking her medication, and I'm guessing you are responsible on what needs to be paid around the household. I feel like you're very responsible and really organized in what I'm hearing, but I'm guessing what's being said is like you're really stressed out, and you just wanna understand what you can do for yourself and how you can manage, school and your family and work, because you notice that you need to help your sisters and your mother with any financial needs that they need, and you're doing your best working a part-time job to support them, and also I'm guessing you're doing your best at school, but it's too much for you right now because you have a lot on your plate. How is school going for you? Like,
I'm okay at school. Back in Mexico, I was around a B plus student. With all this added stress and trying to sort of come into a new school system and learn in a completely new language and environment,
yeah.
I am finding it a lot harder, and I'm sort of around C/D plus area. I really want to be able to finish school because of how important it is for job opportunities in your future, and all this extra stuff and seeing my grades are just making me feel uncertain if I'm going to be in the place that I need to be. And because of all my extra responsibilities, I don't really have time to be able to get extra help in school when I need it.
What I'm hearing is like you're trying your best, but it's just a bit too much for you. And I'm really, really happy that you're here with me talking about this, and you being here and finding a solution on how to balance your lifestyle. And I want to say good job, because what I'm hearing, you're doing your best. I do help with other youths who come into to this agency and that need support. I can make an appointment with you, and you can come to other like youth initiative where youth comes in and they learn about life skills and how to balance, and learn about how to self-care and how to take care of themselves. You can also make new friends with the other people at this meeting. So it will be a great opportunity for you to meet others who understand where you're coming from, and also make you feel like you're not alone taking care of your family and having a lot of stress, because the kids that I work with, they're newcomers as well, and some of them come from a story like you where they're immigrating to a new country and starting all over and dealing with language barriers and maybe other barriers. So you can meet people like your age and make a friendship as well. So that would be a good opportunity for us to set up a time that works best for you to come into this meeting and meet new people. I also can talk to or email your professors if there's an opportunity for you to meet with a tutor or get extra time or extra help with homework, I can talk to your caseworker for your mother who has a disability. If there's a way we can help her on how she can take medication on her own, ways for her to not put too much pressure or responsibility on you, because you're a boy and you want to have fun and you want to meet new people, and I think you have the right to do that and take that opportunity to go do that. We can set up all these arrangements and these plans for you to achieve these goals. Does that sound well for you?
Yeah, I would like to be able to have these supports. They sound like they would be helpful to
Okay.
be able to do that. I was also had a few other questions that I would like to ask.
Yeah, for sure.
I was wondering if there was any place that community center or program that would be able to help my family learn English, so I don't have to be the only person that does that.
Since you know your way around here, I do work at the Catholic Immigration Center. We do have a program downstairs, so it'll be on the first level, where we teach newcomers, on how to speak English. Like, we read books to them and we have little tests for them, so it's not going to be difficult for your mother or your family or you to just come by, and we can like fix an arrangement where you can learn the materials on how to speak English and how just basic little things that will help your family and your sisters better way of speaking English.
Okay, because having at least someone else in my family have a conversation level English would be a huge help for my family, and would
Yeah.
allow me to take better to do better in the supports that you can also offer me. So that'd be a huge appreciation
Yeah.
for my family. It's also though very important for us to be able to be still connected with our culture, seeing as we moved away to a new country, but we still want to keep that part of us.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's any Latin American, Hispanic, or Mexican, or even Spanish-speaking community centers or programs that are around the city that my family could go to and be able to take part in cultural events and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
this?
for sure. Because I work at an agency where we help mostly newcomers. We're filled with a lot of newcomers who are from Haiti, Colombia, Africa, and you get to meet them as well. And we also have a lot of huge Latin community in the city, so I can set up with another agency for you, so you can meet other people who've gone through similar situation as you, so you don't feel alone and more welcome to Canada. So I think me setting up you with another agency that works in the Latin community will help your mother and your family more welcome and understand the Canadian culture and feel like there's someone there that can relate to you.
Alright, that'd be a huge help too, because that's a very important part, is our culture. Like, we don't want to just leave behind us, us feeling like us, because honestly, even though we are coming to a new country and we are at here,
Yeah.
it just wouldn't feel at home completely if we didn't have that little part of us still with us.
Yeah.
So to be able to hear that there is a place that we can go and we can speak our language and do our customs and have other people that also do that is very helpful, and thank you so much for being able to help us with
No
that.
problem. Like, I understand where you're coming from and keeping your culture and like spreading your culture. I really respect that. I'm here if you ever want to speak about like school, about family. If you want to make an appointment with me again, I can give you all my contact information, and I can also email you if you want to make an arrangement today. Is that okay for you?
I'd love that.
Okay, perfect. So I am going to find my contact information and you will have it, and you can just email me and contact me on what time works best for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
No problem. It was nice meeting you and
It was
having
great
a
meeting you
good
also.
conversation. So have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, done.
I looked at the clock and it said 9.